Unlock your potential. Break free from mental blocks. Welcome to Ascend and Awaken, a life of balance. I'm so glad you're here today because we're about to dive deep into a topic that has the power to transform your life from the inside out. Today's topic is powerful, transformative, and deeply personal. We're talking about mental blocks, those invisible barriers that keep us stuck, dimming our inner light and holding us back from experiencing the fullness of our potential. Let's begin with this truth. You are capable of so much more than your current circumstances. If you feel like you're hitting the same walls over and over, you're not broken, you're blocked. The good news is, once you identify and release these blocks, you unlock a level of freedom, clarity, and purpose you never thought possible. Let's begin. Recognize the block. The first step to overcoming any obstacle is to acknowledge its existence. You can't heal what you can't see, right? So let's bring those mental blocks into the light of awareness. Ask yourself, what's holding me back right now? Where in life am I playing small? What thoughts feel like heavy anchors, weighing me down and preventing me from moving forward? Remember, most blocks live in the subconscious. They whisper limiting beliefs disguised as truths like, I'm not ready, I'm not good enough, people like me don't succeed. These thoughts become self-fulfilling prophecies, shaping our reality and dictating our choices. But are they absolutely true or just familiar? Challenge those thoughts. Question their validity. Where did these beliefs come from? Are they based on facts or on past experiences, fears or insecurities that no longer serve you? By simply bringing awareness to these subconscious blocks, you begin to loosen their grip on your life. Name the fear. Every mental block, every limiting belief has a root. And that root is fear. Fear of being seen, fear of failing, fear of not being loved or accepted for who we truly are. It's in the shadows of our subconscious where fear thrives. But when we bring it into the light, when we name it, we disarm it. Think about a block you're currently facing. Now ask yourself, what am I truly afraid of in this situation? What's the worst that could happen? Say it aloud or write it down. Give that fear a voice. I'm afraid that if I succeed, people will reject me. I'm afraid of being vulnerable and getting hurt. Once the fear is named, it loses its power. It's no longer this vague, looming threat. It becomes something tangible that you can face, understand, and ultimately overcome. Reframe the narrative. Our minds are incredibly powerful. They respond to the stories we tell ourselves, to the narratives we replay over and over again. If your inner dialogue is filled with limitation, self-doubt, and negativity, your outer world will reflect that. But here's the empowering truth. You have the power to rewrite the story. Start by becoming aware of your inner critic. What are the most common negative thoughts that run through your mind? Once you've identified them, consciously choose to challenge and reframe them. Replace, I can't do this with this feels new and uncomfortable, but I'm learning and growing. Transform, I'm not good enough into I am worthy, capable, and deserving of love and success. Rewriting your inner narrative is a practice. It takes time and conscious effort, but the rewards are immeasurable. As you shift your inner dialogue from negative to positive, from fear-based to love-based, you'll be amazed at how your outer reality begins to reflect this transformation. Clear the energy. Mental blocks aren't just thoughts, they're energy. Stagnant, heavy energy that can leave us feeling depleted, unmotivated, and stuck. This energy can manifest as anxiety, procrastination, even physical tension in the body. Just as we clear out clutter from our homes to create a more peaceful and harmonious living space, we need to clear the stagnant energy of mental blocks from our minds and bodies. And there are powerful practices that can help us do just that. Breathwork is one of the most effective ways to reset your nervous system and release stored tension. Deep conscious breathing calms the mind, relaxes the body, and creates space for clarity and renewal. Movement is another powerful energy shifter. Whether it's yoga, dancing, walking in nature, or simply shaking your body, moving helps to break up the stagnant energy and get it flowing again. Visualize your highest self. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, let go of any tension, worry, or stress. Now, I want you to tap into the power of your imagination. Visualize the version of you who is fully alive, aligned with their purpose, and free from the mental blocks that once held them back. See how this version of you moves through the world with confidence, grace, and ease. How they speak their truth with love and conviction. How they show up in their relationships, their work, and all areas of their lives. This version of you isn't imaginary. It's your future self, waiting for you to bridge the gap between where you are now and where you're meant to be. Anchor into that image. Feel the energy of your highest self. Use this visualization as your compass, your guiding light. When fear creeps in, ask yourself, what would my highest self do right now? By aligning with the energy of our highest selves, we begin to embody that version of ourselves in the present moment. Take aligned action. We don't release mental blocks with thoughts alone, we release them through courageous action. Action aligned with our values, our goals, and the vision we have for our lives. It's about taking those small, consistent steps that move us forward, even when it feels scary or uncomfortable. Start small. Speak your truth in one conversation. Share your creative work with someone you trust. Apply for the opportunity that excites you, even if you're afraid of rejection. Set a boundary in a relationship that's been draining your energy. Every time you take aligned action, you send a powerful message to your subconscious mind. I am safe to grow. I am capable of creating change. I am worthy of living a life I love. Practice compassionate persistence. Healing isn't linear. Some mental blocks will dissolve quickly, while others may take time and effort to release. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Understand that you're on a journey, and every step, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction. There will be days when you feel like you're making great strides, and there will be days when the old patterns and limiting beliefs resurface. That's okay. It's all part of the process. Instead of judging yourself, meet yourself with compassion. Remember, you are not your blocks. You are the one observing them. And if you can observe them, you can also choose to release them. Keep going. Keep growing. Keep believing in your potential, even when it feels challenging. Because within you lies an extraordinary capacity for healing, growth, and transformation. Your highest self awaits. You were not born to play small. You were born to rise, to expand, to elevate. You have a gift that the world needs, a unique contribution that only you can make. But to fully access it, you have to move through what's in the way. You have to be willing to face those mental blocks, those limiting beliefs with courage and compassion. So today, ask yourself, what am I no longer willing to believe about myself? What limiting story ends with me? What bold step can I take to honor my highest self? Your potential is not in the future, it's already within you. And the moment you release what's blocking you, you begin to live it. Thank you for being here today. If this message resonated, subscribe to Ascend and Awaken, a life of balance for weekly content on inner healing, spiritual growth, and soul-aligned living. And if you'd like daily wisdom and reminders to keep you centered, check out our sister channel, Daily Timeless Truths. Keep going, keep growing, and always remember your highest self is already within you, waiting for you to rise and meet it.